Is that real sweat?
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.
Alright, what is up everybody? Indie Boy Racing here. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you could make it as always. Hope you're having a wonderful day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this video. I just hope you're well. Anyways, lights are out and we are diving down the main straightaway here at the beautiful Daytona Road Course. Yeah, Daytona Road Course. And honestly, I'm going to throw my 2 cents out there. I think Indycar needs to race the Daytona Road Course. The Roval, dare I say. And that is because I was reading some comments the other day and someone said Indycar doesn't belong at Daytona. It's not possible for Indycar to race here. It would be horrible racing, horrible to watch, all this blasphemy, honestly. And as I'm making my way out of the horseshoe, driving as fast as possible down that straightaway, right into the left turning kink, getting ready for this sweeping right-hander. I say sweeping for a lot of just long right-handers. Honestly, don't know what that is. Hairpin, double apex, horseshoe. The other one's a horseshoe, but that one, always tricky. But as I'm flying through this intersection of Daytona, getting some good wheel-to-wheel action, making some passes, shaking my boots off because I am white-knuckling the steering wheel, I have to think to myself for a second. IndyCar deserves to race at Daytona. Already, I'm only on the first lap, praying and hoping that I do not die coming into the bus stop. Listen, man, I gotta get to work. I just gotta get to the bus stop, get to my blue-collar job, get paid my minimum wage, go home, and just hope that I make it home and don't die at the bus stop. And guess what, everyone? We made it through. Alright? I live another day to just keep doing the same mundane thing over and over. Alright? Wonderful. But the oval mixed with the road course, forget about it. It's a good time. Great racing. I'm already made my way into 8th position. I'll be honest, I forgot which position I started in. But I know I made some moves. I think I passed 1 or 2 cars already. Coming into the first turn here, letting off, getting on the brakes, going out a little bit wide. That's just gonna happen. You know, the first turn when you're bunched up, you're just trying not to slam into the rear end of somebody and lose your front wing. The second lap, I feel like, is okay. I'm trying to bring back that qualifying speed. Bring back when I was practicing during the free practice runs. Or in my case, what I was practicing the one time I raced here with IndyCar. I was really just trying to remember what I was doing in my previous video with the Toyota LMP1. Totally different cars, totally different way of driving. So I was trying to imitate that, and so the second, third lap is just okay. Testing the boundaries, seeing where I can push the limits, seeing where I need to be safe. Right here, this section, no grip. Don't know what it was. No matter what gear I took it in, you always had to just baby the throttle through. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to lose the time there, but if I can late brake in the previous section and just keep cool, glide through that section, and then push to pass on the oval, we're cooking with peanut oil. You can't be stopped. I'll be at the top of the podium in no time. Alright? Here we are once again, making my way through the bus stop. 7th place, already in the second lap. I honestly need music. I need like a little radio in here because it's smooth sailing. Look at that, blue skies, wonderful Florida breeze in my hair, fighting off a couple scorpions, flinging off from my tires. It is what it is. It's a good time. So what you may have just witnessed there was the AI. I don't know what it is with the AI in this game. Listen, I've been playing with their aggression settings. I'm doing my best. I don't want to lower it too much to where I feel like that was somebody's tire. Just right there by the pit wall. Somebody is not having a good time. But anyways, AI, you'll notice they will do whatever they can get their nose in there, really brown nose, yeah. Be like, hey, I'm in you, and I want to go through you now. Because they don't want to pass you. No. They don't want to pass you. They want through you. And a lack of better term, I'm going to take this saying, just remove it out of its normal context, put it into a racing context. They want to rearrange your insides. It's disturbing. Honestly, there's a couple of times while racing the AI here, I've just almost parked it and be like, you know what? I gotta call the police or adult protective services or something because I feel violated. This ain't right. So, when you're fighting the AI in Project Cars 2, finding the sweet spot with their aggressiveness, their aggression, that's something you gotta mess with, because on the ovals, they get speed out of nowhere, and they just go, you know what, I see you're on the bottom line. I could take the high line and pass you with no problem, but going through you is much easier. It's death. Anyways, enough of that tangent. This is where my setup, if you heard what I was discussing in my previous video where I was at Road America, where I needed to adjust the setup with my my RPMs, my gear shifting, my gearbox essentially, because I needed the longer drawn out acceleration. Instead, at times I would hit my top speed really fast and then I would just lose that speed to the AI, which I think was where and why they were catching up to me so fast. You're thinking, Kenny, why didn't you set it up? Because I filmed the Road America, turned off my camera, and thought to myself, people really don't think Indycar should race at Daytona? And then I just got on Daytona. That's why there's no camera footage. I turned it off and just got to racing, and I was like, this was actually fun, this was a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, and here we are. Racing at Road America as I'm locking up into this turn right here, which if you don't get the downshifting correctly in the braking point, even though it kind of sneaks up at you, because I compare it to the bus stop. I feel like there's not a lot of visual for you to tell you, okay, this is where you need to start turning in, letting off, braking. I just kind of let off at the orange cones and then start braking when I see the yellow curb, start making my way through. That tends to be too late because the point I'm trying to make here is that turn, I always end up too wide. You really got to lift off, downshift maybe second, first glide through, and then as you're getting on the exit, pump it into second, third even, and make your way through the crowd. Like it's nobody's business, because it is it's nobody's business except yours. You're on a track with all these other people. It's not their business. You're not that guy, pal. Alright? Not that guy. Making a pass right here. Look at that, like a reasonable human being. Getting on the outside, allowing them to have the inside line safely, because I don't want to take them out. I don't want to have to go to this man's wife, husband, whoever, and be like, hey, I killed them. And you know what? I ended up killing them anyways. I went in pretty deep, pretty hard. Thought I could just really get in there, get right in behind them, add the pressure, and do a nice switcheroo. Just get on the outside of them through that little S section after the first turn, make my pass at the horseshoe. It didn't happen. If you want to rewind it back, they pretty much parked it. You're telling me I couldn't have braked the way I was braking and carry that speed if nobody was in front of me? I totally could have. Just like the car in front of me now did. The car in front of me, don't know what they did. Brake too hard, slowed down way too much, and I went right through them. I became the AI, became my worst enemy. I rearranged their insides. I got deep in there, and I was like, you know what? I'm here to stay. So, I apologize. Could have had a quicker reaction, but already I'm thinking lift off, brake, okay. just carry that weight through just like I've done the previous 4 laps. Even with cars in front of me, he'll go through as well, and that was my mistake. I assumed that he would just glide through that turn, just like the AI had been doing for the entirety of the race. So, you know what happens when you assume? I'm not gonna swear, but you make a butt out of you and me. That's okay. You can make fun of me, a grown man choosing not to swear on a YouTube channel. You never know. Small ears could be around. You never know. Oof, really cooking it. That was poor management. Dodging once again another tire. My goodness. Look at all these. I don't know if you've been paying attention, if you've been looking at the screen. Something I have failed to mention if you've noticed the map in the top right hand corner. Because I did notice a wheel earlier. So many back markers, cars I'm lapping, and mini cars. At one point there's about 5 or 6 cars in the pits, so I don't know what's going on with the AI. Once you get further ahead, it's a little more clean racing, but if you're in the midfield with the AI, you are fighting literally for your life. I mean that. For your life. Alright, here we are, second gear, coming to the oval section. I get on push to pass, and I'm like, alright, I have essentially 1.5 more laps to make a move, do some damage, get to first place. I may not deserve it. I literally took 2 people out to get to second position, to get on the podium. I'll admit though, it may sound cocky in me, I would have passed him. I totally would have passed him. I was having better exits, better braking, better acceleration, so I would have passed him. Did I have to take him out though? Maybe it's adding salt to injury at this point. Sucks, right? Don't care. If it was a real person though, like if I was racing online, I do care. This is AI. AI that has pissed me off beyond the point of being pissed off, so I don't care. Honestly, I would take out every family member, get them behind the wheel. I'll do the same thing to each and every one of them. Post it on YouTube, like I'm doing right now. Don't care. Alright, here we are. There's that wheel again. I'm thinking this is the last lap. Just nail every turn. Stay in the positive. Keep gaining positive delta time. When I mean positive, I mean in the green. I'm actually improving my time. Not positive as in I'm losing time. So, I've already made up 1 second total. Here we are coming into the double apex, second horseshoe. I don't know what turn that is, but I make a pass on the inside, and we start going side by side, wheel to wheel action here for the turn leading to the first oval section. He drops back as I late brake. He gets right side by side again. I get on the push to pass as I enter the oval, and ladies and gentlemen and everybody who exists, I've won this race. That was some good side-by-side action. Clean racing to finish this race. Because if I had knocked him out, I probably would have just ended it. There'd be no video. So I'm going through the bus stop, taking it nice and easy, not trying to kill myself, not trying to take too much curb, nice and clean. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you believe Indycar belongs at the Daytona Roval. I strongly do. Amazing racing. We'll try to figure something out. We'll make it work. But I'll see you around. Here I am, diving into first place. It's a beautiful feeling. Top of the podium. Alright. I'll see you all around.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.